Hello, welcome to Boardgames with Niramas. I'm Joseph and I'm here today with Drako. We are off screen today though, because we're going to focus on Keyforge. We're going to play some Keyforge in a live stream and following up the Terraforming Mars live streams that I did earlier tonight. Tomorrow it's going to be board game live streams. We're going to do board games on the table with Martin. We're going to play the mini golf Mars, something like that, where I don't know, some game that Martin got at SSB. It's a dexterity game, and we're also going to play some soccer game. And finally, tomorrow night, pretty late for my time, but sort of in time for the Americans, evening, I'm going to play some Robinson Crusoe solo. So that's going to be fun as well. But it's time to just do some random Keyforge game. Now, there is a risk when I'm doing this that I'm not going to find a good game. People might leave and all that. I'm going to play against random people with my favorite decks. So I'm just going to do a quick join. And I am playing on the Crucible, of course. The Crucible Online, where you can play Keyforge with your own deck or with any deck. But I'm just using my own decks, of course. And I'm going to play with one of my favorite decks here. It's called Ginison, the Brawlers of Rivers. Let's see if I get an opponent. It usually doesn't take that long here to get an opponent to start playing. And there we go. And I think the sound is on now, Bjorn. Hi. Yeah, the sound is on. I forgot to turn the sound on earlier tonight. And I haven't set a time for the Crusoe stream, but I'm thinking somewhere around midnight my time. If I start at midnight, and then maybe, what is it, like 1 or 2 hours? Probably 1, otherwise I'll probably lose. But anyhow. So I'm thinking doing it really late for my time so that my American viewers can tag along as well. And I usually just say good luck, have fun here in the chat. When I'm playing someone, I usually check out their deck, but I'm not going to do it now. I'm just going to play. It's a bit of more challenge. If I don't know exactly what they have in the deck, I can look at their houses though. Shadows, Sanctum, and Dis. Myself, I'm playing Logos, Mars, and Shadows. If you're not familiar with the Crucible, it could be a bit confusing to watch this and tag along, but I hope that it's going to be okay. Oh, hey, Amalia, I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Amalia. Yeah, so I'm going to start with Logos. I'm going to get the Anomaly Exploiter out, and I'm also going to do the Help from Future Self. So I'm going to find Time Traveler in my deck, put him out there, and that will get me an Amber. It also gets me 2 cards. Sadly, no Logos cards though, so the turn is over. And I'm going to try to explain a few things here and there, but you know, if you're totally new to Keyforge, I'm sorry, it might be a bit confusing to tag along, but maybe you get a chance to see how the game plays anyway. And this game should be played live, I think. It's most fun, but since you don't always have an opponent, well, I do have Drako here, but you know, it's good to be able to play online as well. Try out your decks and so on. And we'll see here. Sometimes people are really slow here, which is not perfect for a live stream. If I was really serious about this, I would, you know, if I was smart, I would get a friend to play me so that I knew that I had an opponent that was focused on the game. Sadly, though, it's kind of late right now in Sweden as well. It would be hard to pull off, I think. But if you want to play against me in Keyforge, just let me know. Just contact me in one of all the ways there is. There's like Facebook, you know, as you can see, at BGW Niramas, and Twitter and all that kind of stuff, or email. Just get in contact with me and we'll set something up and we can play some Keyforge against each other. It's really fun. And he's doing a Nerve Blast. He's killing off my Time Traveler. He got the Bullet Eye out there, which is really scary. Really scary card. Because he can just, you know, kill off my people that are on the flank. So I think I need to go Shadows. The problem is, like, if I put out Umbra now, he can just go Shadows and he can reap with Bullet Eye. But there's nothing I can do about it. So let's go anyway. Let's do the Long Fused Mines. That's good. And the Skeleton Key. Then we get Umbra out there. And because of this, I am hesitant to put this Silent Dagger on Umbra. I'd rather do it when Umbra can reap right away and I can do 4 to a flank creature. I can take one of these guys out right away. Especially this Commander Remiel here that has the Ring of Invisibility. So he has Skirmish and Elusive, so he's going to be a bit tricky to kill. And in a sense, I don't mind if he's going Shadows. I mean, I don't know what cards he has on his hand, but... Okay, so I have a really good Mars turn coming up here. That's one of the favorite things with this deck for me. It's a really good Mars deck. He's doing Terms of Redress, capturing 2 from me. And he's using Commander Remiel so he can use Bullet Eye so he can get rid of me. Yeah, that, go figure. He was going to do that. But now I have a good Martian turn. Let's see what I can do with that. The tricky thing here is that he has Bullet Eye. I would like to get rid of Bullet Eye before. I don't think I can do that though. I'm just going to go with my Martian turn because this is a really fun combo I have here. So I'm going Mars. And I have 2 soft landings, so I can get 2 creatures in ready. So I start off with a soft landing. Then I get Blip Blip in ready. When Blip Blip reaps, next creature that we played will become in ready. So that is John Smith. And when John Smith reaps, he will get Blip Blip ready. And then Blip Blip can reap. And then next creature comes in ready. And that's going to be this Mind Warper. Like that. And Mind Warper can capture 1 from its own side. So it's going to do that so that he doesn't forge a key. Because he was at 6 there. He was in check mode. So still have a soft landing to use later on. But this is one of the fun combos I have in this deck with Mars. I love how I get that to work. So that, I think that was it for me. I don't want to use Long Fuse Mine because it's only hitting creatures that is not on the flank. I hope if he just puts out 1 more guy here, I'm going to use it to take out Bullet Eye. But right now, that's how it's going to go. And as you see, I also put John Smith in the middle here. I don't want Bullet Eye to take out John Smith, if possible. Yeah, Bjorn, I'm not, you know, these names are not that bad. Oh no, he did that. Okay, so he did Nerve Blast. Yeah, he did Nerve Blast to the Mind Warper and then used Bullet Eye. Okay, well, these names are not that hard, but the names in the new set, that's just terrible. I have such an issue with all the Ixtilix people. Okay, now let's do this then. Let's do Shadows. We have to take out that guy. He's really getting annoying. So a Nerve Blast there. I guess we do too much to protect as well. That steals 2, so we get in check mode. We do the Silent Dagger here, mostly for the Amber. And we could do the Treasure Map. I don't know. Yeah, let's do the Treasure Map. Treasure Map is like good if you... I'm capturing 1 there. The Treasure Map is good if you do not play any other cards. You get 3 Amber, so that's awesome. But or actually 4, because you get 3 plus the 1 you're getting for free there. Now we just got it for free. So after you play it, you can't play other cards. There's a little bit of Omega effect, which is something new in the new set. Sadly, the new set is not online yet. You can't play it on this format online, but I hope you can do it soon. He's playing a Choret. He's going this, capturing 3. We still kept him off that key, which is nice. We get the Master of 2 in here. I don't really like the Master of 2 because I have a lot of creatures that are 2 strength. He also sent, let's see, he used Poltergeist to get rid of our Long Fuse Mines, which was annoying. And he discarded Hysteria. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so once again, we have a really good Mars turn. Look at all those Mars cards. That's crazy. So, let's see, how do we do this in the best way possible? We could start with Deep Probe, I guess. Start with Deep Probe. So what we have to name a house, and all those creatures of that house that he has in his hand is going to be discarded. He just played this. I think he could be sitting on a big Sanctum creature hand, actually. So let's go for Sanctum. Sanctum will have nasty creatures as well. And let's see. Yeah, we get rid of Protectrix. He also has another Choret. He has Dust Imp, Urchin. Oh. Wow, he has Blinding Light. Okay, he has some pretty annoying cards in hand. There's not much we can do about it. Let's do this. Let's see, should we... Yeah, I think we'll do it like this. So, first we play Soft Landing. Then we play Crystal Hive. So Crystal Hive comes in ready. We can use that. Which means when Blip Blip reaps now, we get 2 Amber. Then... Then we get to do 4 damage to a flank creature. So let's take out this guy here. It's really annoying. And now the next creature played is going to come in ready, which is going to be the Mind Warper. So the Mind Warper can capture 1 from its own side. So now he's off the key again. And then we play Bolter out here as well. And as you can see, Mars is doing really good here. And I think I will put this on this guy. So back up, so Big Blip Blip comes back later on. And I'm pretty happy with that. Mars is doing really good. This we have 12 amber, he has 5. And as you know, bait and switch is not a thing anymore. So it's only like too much to protect that I'm really scared of, since he has shadows. He could have in this, he could have the Grumble to capture all, but that's not, you know, that terrible. Here comes the other Choret, of course, and the Dust Imp, and at least we got the key anyway, so that's good. We're 1-2-0 in keys. And let's see, what do we do now? We could just double reap, just race, double reap with Crystal Hive. That's not a bad idea. We could go Shadows, steal twice with Urchin. Problem is that's not going to take him off the key. Well, yeah, we can do Skeleton Key as well. Okay, let's do that. Okay, so let's do Blip Blip is, yeah, okay, now let's do Shadow Self here, so he protects our Bolter. And then we double steal with 2 Urchins. Then we use the Skeleton Key to have 1 captured on Shadow Self, and once again he's off the key. We could do Poison Wave, but I don't really like it. We have so many small creatures, and you know, if we kill Dust Imp, that's going to give him 2 amber. That would be terrible. So we can't do that. And now we're done with Shadows. I think it's so nice that we still kept him off the key round after round, and that's why I love captures. I love steals in this game. Just annoying stuff that makes your opponent frustrated as the game keeps going, and there's no key made. And you're going to see more of that with the next game I'm going to play. I'm going to play my favorite deck that is really, really annoying when it comes to, you know, removing stuff. So now he's sending Crystal Hive back to our hand. That's kind of bad. I was planning to go Mars if possible, but we do have a lot of Logos cards as well. I wouldn't mind doing a Logos turn next up here. We also have the Anomaly Exploiter, so if we somehow can get some damage in on one of those turrets, maybe we can use that. But now he's using Blinding Light. He's stunning all the shadow creatures, which once again tells us we should not go, well, we should go Logos, we wouldn't go Shadows anyway now, as the board looks. Now here comes the Sergeant Sequels, and they're going to fight off our Martian creatures, or at least one of them. And yeah, he has 7 amber. I don't think we can stop him this time. I don't see it happening, sadly. We could go with the Grabber Jammer, cost him 1 more. But I don't think we can stop him, so let's just go Logos. Let's just build some amber ourselves. Let's start with the... You want to start with the Wild Wormhole, because that might bring something crazy. So you want to see what happens first. I usually go with that first. And it actually brought us Experimental Therapy, which stuns... Oh yeah, let's put it here. Now, so now Shadow Self belongs to all houses. He was stunned anyway, so... Let's do, let's do Fogify, so he can't fight next turn. Let's do Sloppy Lab Work. So we do Sloppy Lab Work, and let's archive. Oh, it's going to be hard to get another Crystal Hive round going. So let's archive, Grab a Jammer, and discard Crystal Hive, actually. And then let's do Transportation Sandals. We can just put it on one of the Urchins. It's mostly for the free amber, and we get Doc Buckton out here as well, which is nice. And we have this one here, the Anomaly Exploiter, but nobody is damaged, sadly. But we're up to 9 at least. He's going to make his first key. Let's see if he can pull us off from our second key. Okay, he's going this, so he's going to reap. Oh, I'm surprised that he reaped with the Dust Imp. I thought he was going to fight with the Dust Imp to... Oh, yeah, of course. He did a Master of 2 and then he killed the Dust Imp, so that's smart. And yeah, 3 Chorets, wow! So actually we have 10 amber sitting out here if we can just kill those Chorets. That's crazy amount of amber. And he's in check mode again. We have 2 keys to 1, but he has 8 to 0 in amber. Now we got our Battle Fleet. I wish we had gotten this earlier, because this is reveal March cards and we get to draw that many cards, which is awesome. And I just realized he couldn't fight because we did Fogify, yeah. So do we want to do Fogify again, get the Mother out and the Archaeologist? I think we want to do that. And I think we want to get rid of that moss. Well, let's get rid of one of the Chorets. So let's go logos. Let's have Doc Bookton fight. It's kind of weird. She's good at drawing cards when you reap, but in this case I think it's more important to fight that one there, get 4 amber back. And then we put out the Archaeologist. We stop the opponent from fighting. And we get the Mother out, which means we're going to draw 1 extra card this turn. And remember, Shadow Self belongs to all houses, so we can remove the stun there. And sadly, we only got to 5 amber. It would have been great if we had gotten to 6 amber. That would have been perfect, but not much we can do. So he's making a second key. This is going to be tight either way. Too much to protect. It's nice to have there. Sadly, though, not that many other Shadow Steel cards in hand. So he's going Shadows. And he has an Urchin. And he popped the Life Ward, so now we can't play creatures. Ghostly Hand and a Dodger. But he only got to 5, that's good. So we don't need to take him off the key right now. But we can't play creatures, so let's go Logos. And let's Fogify. No, we don't want to pick up our archive. In our archive we have 2 good cards here, but I'm going to save them for when we need them. So Fogify and Sloppy Lab Work. I think in this case we are going to archive another Marsh card. We're going to archive Battlefleet and we're going to discard, I think, Umbra. I don't think we have, get Umbra out and actually fight with her. Now Doc Bookton is going to reap to pick up a card. Oh, that's a soft landing. Okay, so we have a good Martian turn coming up next, if there is a next. Then archive a card from your discard pile. I love to do that. But I just realized we don't have the discard pile anymore. So we don't have the good Martian cards in the discard pile. So instead, I think we'll just fight off. Let's fight off one of the Charrettes here to just build up Amber. The Mother will actually do the same because I think this could be the win. Unless he has some way to reap there. Unless he has a way to stop our 14 Amber. This is going to be it. So let's see if he has that. If he has too much to protect in an Urchin, then, there's not much we can do about it. Remember, I didn't check his deck list this time around because I just wanted to play some, play for fun. So I think he's thinking about it right now. Can he stop me from 14 Amber? That's quite tricky. I mean, not even a Bane Switch would have helped him now. The old Bane Switch, because he's at 5 Amber, so he would only have stolen 9. A 10. I would still be at 9. Anyhow, it's been errated. The Bane Switch, I think it was over nerfed. I think they should have kept it one-time use and then perch, just like they did with Library Access. That would have made more sense. But they decided to nerf it in another way. So it's only stealing maximum of 2 Amber right now. Which I think is worse than an Urchin, really. Because an Urchin can actually reap as well, or fight. So I'd rather have an Urchin than a Bane Switch in these days. Or something else. There's a lot, Routine Job is an awesome card, if you have a bunch of them. Okay, he's going Sanctum. I hope that he doesn't have a Doorstep to Heaven, because then I'm going to cry. But he has a Terms of Redress. Okay. And he can send an artifact back, the Skeleton Key, back to our hand. Now, I don't think there's going to be a next turn, but if there were, I would pick up my archive. 3 Martian cards, plus 3 here. That's using Battlefleet, drawing 5 cards. Could be an awesome Marsh turn. But that's it, we won. And I'm just going to say good game. And I'm happy with that. And this deck is really nice like that. So I think now, now I'm just gonna play my good. No, I don't want to play sealed. For some reason, no, don't put me in a sealed game. Why does it do that? Like when I do quick join, I typed in here normal, not sealed, but it doesn't understand that right now. There is some issues now because I think they're updating it all to the new set. So where is she? Where is she? There's my Madame. This is my favorite deck in Keyforge. And this one is all about messing with your opponent, just taking away Amber, destroying it, stealing it, capturing it. I think it's really annoying to play against this deck. I have tried. And you feel like you don't get anywhere. Thank you for that. It was a nice game. I'm happy with that. And it's also a good Sanctum part in this deck. I don't want to start with a Schuler and a Charet, so I think I'm going to mulligan. And it was... I don't know. I'm usually not that lucky with my mulligans. So let's see here if... Guess we could do a Charet the first turn. He's doing a sloppy lab work, getting 1 amber. Could capture that. And now there's always this question. Okay, so he played Logos. Does that mean that he has a bunch of Logos cards in hand and he just played 1? Or does it mean that he only had the Logos card and that's why he chose Logos? I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna say that he has to play Logos again. Hopefully he doesn't have any cards. We'll see. It's always hard with the Control the Weak to figure out. It's always a guessing game. But let's see if he has any Logos cards at all. Because, I mean, usually when people choose a house for the first turn, he also chose Sloppy Lab Work, which is a weird one. Why didn't he put out Mother? Or maybe he didn't have Mother at first. Should have put out Mother otherwise as his first action. But I am going to, let's see. I think we can't kill off Mother, sadly. So let's go with Shadows. Let's do an Umbra. And I think we'll actually do an old Bruno here. I'm gonna cycle this deck anyhow, judging by how it usually works. We're gonna put the Ring of Invisibility on Charet, just for fun. But we're not gonna do Nar Blast, we're gonna save that because he doesn't have any Amber, so we can't steal, which means we can't do the damage from it either. And I usually do old Bruno early, even if it doesn't capture anything, because I do want to cycle my deck. And I have 2 old Brunos, I have 2 Charets, I have a Drumble. Drumble's up here actually now. 2 Schulers as well. I don't want to get Drumble this early, but he's there. So I guess it's okay. I mean, old Bruno is elusive as well. Could just use him for reaping or fighting here in the beginning. He's going Brobnar. And of course, priority now is to get rid of that Mother. But I don't really see a way to do that right now. So he's doing Bumpsy, which loses us 1 Amber. He's doing Gauntlet of Command. The only artifact I have in this deck is the Whispering Reliquary, so can bounce a artifact back to his hand. It's not that great, but... And there's some really cool artifacts in the new set in Age of Ascension. Really cool artifacts with like passive effects and so on. I wish I could play that, but... Okay, Crump is coming out. He's a big, strong guy. We have Fire Spitter. Another issue with this deck, but yeah, I don't have any board wipes. So it's all about taking control of the board with Sanctum and so on, which I usually are able to pull off. He's doing Anger on Crump. Crump is fighting Umbra, and I'm losing an Amber because of that. So now it's time for Sanctum to show up, I think. Yeah, I guess we have to go Sanctum. Bjorn, that's just crazy. Bjorn is that's just crazy, Bjorn. There's no pride in that. He's just getting the perfect card in Terraforming Mars. I'm gonna go with, we're gonna start off here with Bulwark. And now I do want a double fight, so let's do Sergeant Sequel here. So that old Bruno fights Mother. And then Sergeant Sequel, so that the other Sergeant Sequel fights Mother. I think it's worth it to trade 2 creatures to get rid of Mother. It's such a strong card. Can't let him have it out there on the board for any time. And my 3rd Sergeant Sequel is over here now. Love having those guys. Just being able to fight and fight and fight. And I also have the... I lost the name. The 1 action card. So that my Sanctum, that my creature cannot take damage this turn. If I can get that one out together with 3 Sergeant Sequels, that's a good turn. But right now, I think he's going to go Brobnar again. I think he's just going to fight off my creatures. And this is a way slower game with this deck than it was with the last one. So this is going to take a while, but it's fun. I enjoy long games of Keyforge, actually. With a lot of tactical decisions to make. And he's going to smash. So he's going to stun Bulwark, I guess, or something. No, he's gonna stun the Choret, I guess, because Choret has skirmish right now. No, he did stun Bulwark. Okay, surprised by that. Maybe he forgot about the Ring of Invisibility. Bulwark being stunned doesn't really matter that much. And he's gonna fight using the Fire Spitter. And now he realized maybe that Choret is elusive. Oh, you want the cards to be bigger? Yeah, that's actually true. I can fix that right away. Just go into here and do extra large and go back to play. What? Nothing happened? Huh. Wait, did I need to... Oh yeah, I probably need to save. Oh yeah, save. There we go. So now they should be larger. That's a good... there we go. Wow, really huge now. But that's a good point there, Bjorn. Because you do want to see the cards. And I mean, it's easy for me that I play this deck, a lot of times. I recognize all the cards, but I mean, I want everyone watching to be able to follow along, even if you haven't played Keyforge as crazy as I have. But this looks a lot better. Okay, so smash. Okay, so he's fighting off Fire Spitter. He fight a Bumpsy to kill Choret. He used the Gauntlet of Command, smash fought Bulwark. And now he's playing Smith. And he got a bunch of Amber. Now we need to take him off the key. Otherwise he will make his first key, but that's no way that's going to happen. We have a bunch of different ways to stop him. And I don't want to just play one card, so I'm going to go this. I'm going to start with Schuler just to take him off the key. We're going to do Succubus, which is really annoying if he lets it be out there, because then he draws one fewer card every time he draws cards. Now we'll do Pit Demon as well. That has a action steal 1. And we're going to keep Rumble. Always keep Rumble. He's so important at the later game. So that was, just basically a turn to keep him off a key, which is what I do a lot with this deck. I just sit here and, try to get him off a key. And once in a while, I actually manage to get to make a key of my own, which is fun. But the main goal is to just keep him off the keys. That's my main focus with this kind of deck. He's going Sanctum. He had some card in his archive. And he has the Harder They Come. So he's purging Pit Demon. That's terrible. Pit Demon, I have 2 of those. Those are important in this deck. I don't like that. He's playing Bulwark and Heal the Merchant. Okay. Well, he didn't get any Amber at least. And he didn't take care of Succubus, so that's good. Okay, so he did go Sanctum. Could I force him to go Sanctum again and take out Hail? I guess I could do that. So let's go this. Let's force him to play Sanctum again. Because he just did. So obviously he doesn't have any... he draw cards, so he could have more Sanctum cards. We'll kill off Hail the Merchant. Succubus will Reap. And I think that's it. So quick turns. But hopefully he can only use Bulwark now. Hopefully he doesn't have any other Sanctum cards in hand. Because still, Succubus is still alive. I think he might kill Succubus now, but having 5 cards like he has instead of 6, that's quite annoying. Play like that. Yeah, he took out Succubus. That's what I was expecting. Okay, so now I guess it's time to... I guess we go Shadows. Yeah, let's go Shadows. And Magda the Rat is going to steal 2. When she gets killed, though, he will steal 2 back. We're going to do Umbra out here. And we're going to do Nerve Blast. And I'm going to take out... Smash or Bumpsy, it doesn't matter really. Just take out Smash. So that was it. Really quick turns for me. And I'm up to 6 Amber though, so I am in check. It's nice. It's sort of how I have to work with this, but he's probably going to go Brobnar, take out Magda the Rat. That's his easiest way to just stop me, unless he has some other way. He doesn't really have that much steal though, because he's not playing Shadows or this. He could have Doorstep to Heaven. Course in Sanctum he could have Effervescent Principle in Logos, and he could have burned a stockpile in Brobnar. But I'm only at 6 amber, so I need to be at 7 for him to work, to use that. Same goes for the knight in Sanctum that can capture if I have 7 amber or more. So he's going Brobnar, as I expected. I think he'll do Bumpsy against Magda the Rat, and then he'll do Crump. No, Crump will die then. Okay, so he's doing Crump. Oh, I killed off Umbra. Yeah, that makes sense. I lost an amber then, so he stopped me from key. Maybe he doesn't care about Magda then. Oh, he did fight with Fire Spitter and then Bumpsy. Okay, so now he got rid of 3 amber from me. But at least he got rid of one of his creatures. I need to take control of the battle line. That is so important for this deck. So I hope I can find a way to do that. It's hard against Brobnar though. Now use the Fire Spitter to kill off Sergeant Sequel as well, which is bad. So I think it's Sanctum is the right call here. Here's the Whispering Reliquary, my only artifact. That comes out there. And we could fight with Protectrix, but I don't know if I want to do that. No. So let's just play Protectrix and play Sergeant Sequel, but let's not fight. Let's just go done. I think it's better to have Protectrix up there. He might not go Brobnar, and if she might live 1 round. If she does, that's awesome. He's going Logos, okay. Does he have a library access, perhaps? It's kind of interesting to play like this and not see the deck list, because it's good for me to just, practice imagining what he could have instead of knowing it. The Twin Bolt, that's not good. Wow. He did a Positron Bolt and then a Twin Bolt emission, so he killed off Protectrix with direct damage. And the Osmo Martianologist comes out, Titan Mechanic comes out, and the Archivist. So the question is, I am going to go Shadows, I'm going to do Lights Out. The question is, which 2 creatures do I send back to his hand? I'm thinking, of course, you want to send from 2 different houses, because that's more annoying for him. So I'm thinking maybe Bulwark and Crump, but Crump is almost dead, so I kind of don't want to send him back. Or I could go... He's not going to Forge, because we have old Bruno, but I could go... yeah, let's do... We can use Titan Mechanic ourselves, so let's keep him. Let's go Fire Spitter and Bulwark then. And old Bruno will take care of that Amber, or that Keyforge issue. We have Dodger coming out as well, in Steel. So that's looking pretty good. Commander Remiel is nice, but it's so hard to keep him alive. You have to put him next to Bulwark or something. I don't have any taunts in this deck either, which is kind of sad. I wish I had like 1, Champion Anafjell or something. I guess he's gonna go Logos, maybe? And there's no Martians in here, so Morse creatures. We have to wait a bit for him to decide what to do. Meanwhile, let's talk a bit about the Kickstarter. It's only like, I don't know, 30-something hours left to go. If you're not a backer already, go check it out. The link is in the description to this video. And there's some nice rewards to be had, but also there's stretch goals, meaning that everybody who is a backer, no matter what level you back on, you support the channel, but you also get to take part in the huge giveaway that is going to be after Essen Spiel. So it's going to be in November when I come home from Essen Spiel, the largest board gaming fair in the world. I will have a bunch of new games with me, and I will give some of those away to those that was backing the Kickstarter. So don't miss your chance. Go in there and check it out if you haven't already. every dollar counts, as I used to say. So even if you can't, even if you can just support the channel with a few dollars, that really helps out, and that means that you're also in the giveaway in a few months. And he's reaping, and he's archiving a card, of course. He has a rocket boot, so you can do that twice. That's terrible. He just put the rocket boots on Archivist. Now that's a target. We need to get rid of him as quick as we can. But I don't know how quick that's gonna be. I would like to play Sanctum next, but since he's going to 6 Amber, I don't see that happening. I think we're gonna have to play this. Just take him off the key with Schuler again and Charret. But yeah, let's do it. So we start off with Schuler, of course. Otherwise, if we go Charret first, then Schuler can't steal, because he only steals if the opponent has 4 or more Amber. So it's important to do these in the proper order. Now we do Charret and Pit Demon. And we keep Drumble, as usual. Okay. So everything I did there was basically taking him off the key, building up for later on. And the whole thing here is just everything that happens is just taking him off the key over and over and over again. If he gets to 7 Amber, well, we play Drumble, take them all. Finally, in those 6 cards that are left in the deck, I do have a Doorstep to Heaven. So that's when he has all that Amber stored up. He finally, got rid of all those captures. But then he's just down to 5 Amber again. It's so annoying. And it's important to get the cards in the right order, which we are actually getting. Now, Drumble could have come out later, maybe. He's clogging up the hand here, but the Drumble and the Doorstep to Heaven combo, that's just so annoying to meet. He's not really building that much Amber either, to be honest. He's not playing that. He's playing a sort of slow deck himself. He doesn't have Untamed, he doesn't have Shadows. So this could take a while, but hopefully in the end we'll be winning, which I think, because from what I've seen so far from his deck, I don't see anything that is really going to stop us. The main issue this deck could have, that is against rush decks with Untamed and Key Charge. That's really hard, because then you don't even get the chance to steal the Amber. You just make the key before you have the chance to do that. So he's going logos. His Archivist there is kind of dangerous. He's building up a huge archive because he has the rocket boots on it. So, his archive is getting huge, and I don't like that. There's so many cards there that could be dangerous in his archive. And he's reaping, of course. So once again he's to 6 Amber. I think maybe he checked the deck list and he knows that I have a Drumble. But it's annoying because now we can't take him off the key for once. It does happen sometimes in this deck. I end up in a situation where I can't take him off the key. He got rid of the Pit Demon. So there's no way right now to stop him from that. But in that, when that happens, then I try to do something else to build on some other important thing here. And I just realized I can't take him off the key. Okay, let's do this. Charret will fight Crump. So now it's up to 9 Amber, and then Drumble comes in and captures it all. I could solve that. I didn't see it at first though. Then Schuler will have to take out this Archivist. That's getting really annoying. And then we also get the Stealer of Soul in here. He's really good. He's one of my strongest creatures in this deck. And he works well together with the Sergeant Sequels because they can make him fight. But that was it. And once again, he's off the key. And one of the last 4 cards is going to be the Doorstep, which is going to be perfect in timing here. There's the Shield of Justice that I talked about earlier. I love this card. This card makes it so that I can get a really good Sanctum turn. Or with the Sergeant Sequels, I can even activate like Stealer of Souls and have him invincible for 1 round. And then he can fight. And then he purge creatures and I get Amber if he destroyed someone. So let's see what he's doing now. I hope that he can't kill Drumble. The best thing now is if Drumble can stay out for 1 more round. So that I have time to get to that Doorstep to Heaven. Otherwise he might slip in a key in between there, and that would be good. And as you can see, I'm not really building that much Amber myself. at least now. I hope I can take care of the, or like, take control of the battle line later on here. And if I can, then I can, you know, reap and build amber that way. But he has 2 fire spitters out. Unless he has a punch, I don't see him taking out Grumble this turn, which is good. Well, yeah, he does have the Gauntlet of Command, but it doesn't matter. You have to fight Grumble twice because it's elusive, so... He's doing blood money. Where does he put the blood money? That kind of tells us what he's going for. He's going for, yeah, of course, he's doing the Grumble. And he can fight once, but that's not enough. So as long as I can play Sanctum now, get rid of 4 cards, I know that the Doorstep will come up. I can use the Doorstep next turn. Yes, perfect. Okay, so Sanctum time. And we're not going to... Well, I would rather not use Shield of Justice now, but I guess I have to because I need to get rid... I don't want to be in a situation where Doorstep to Heaven is the last card that I haven't picked up. So I am going to use it, even though it's a bit of a waste. And Sergeant Sequel can fight something, and he's not going to take damage at least. So let's have him just fight... let's have him fight this guy. Just get rid of him. No, he was elusive. I'm stupid. Okay, I made a mistake. That happens in this game. Let's do Whispering Reliquary, send Gauntlet of Command back to hand. Let's put out Frankus here. Wow, that was a terrible mistake. I didn't think that through. And we'll put Bulwark out here on the flank, so he will protect Commander Remuel a bit. And we can put something else here on the... Maybe like Nexus out there. So I think that's it. Now we are going to get Doorstep to Heaven, which is one of my favorite cards in the game. And so now he can kill Grumble all he wants. I don't mind, because if he does, then he's just gonna go down to 5 amber anyway. Meanwhile, we are at 6 amber, so we're in check. So that's good. Oh, that was a terrible mistake there, fighting the Martianologist. I'm not really used to him. He's rare, he doesn't show up that often. So I should have looked at a card beforehand. That's how this goes. I mean, you do so many mistakes in this game, especially in the beginning when you play this game. After a while, I mean, I've been playing a lot. You sort of get those mistakes to become fewer and fewer, but they're still there. And if I play live, we might do some, you know, take-backs and stuff if I'm playing casual friendly with some friend. But on here, I don't care about doing that. I just, you know, it's just a lesson to myself to do it better next time. And I realize that this is going to be a long stream, but yeah, this is 2 slow decks against each other. So he's playing Whispering Reliquary, Commander Remuel. He's probably not going to kill off Grumble. Maybe he has a Sergeant Sequel. He can get the Fire Spitter to fight. There's the command. There's the Anafiel that I kind of wanted to have in my deck, but I don't. And Bulwark, Staunch Knight. Wow. Okay, so this is a bit of a challenge for me because he has a strong battle line, which is tricky. It's tricky to meet that strong battle line. He's doing Terms of Redress, stopping me from the key. Wow. Yeah. This is going to be a long game. And a Gatekeeper comes out here on the side. Over there, I have to scroll for him. Wow, okay. So he's up to 6 amber, but we're not going to use Doorstep yet. There's other ways. Frankus can capture 1. Raiding Knight can capture 1, so we're going to go Sanctum. And Commander Remuel, we start off by Reaping. That means that Stealer of Souls can be fighting. He did a Cleansing Wave, so he healed a bunch of people here. And who do we want to fight first? I kind of want to fight the... I think I'll fight one of the Fire Spitters. And that is Purging the Fire Spitter. It's hard to see here with the huge cards, but... And then that got me an amber as well. Then Frankus, let's see. Frankus is going to... No, I'm going to have Sergeant Sequel here fight Anafiel. That means that Frankus can fight Anafiel and survive and capture 1. And that's taking him off the key, but we also have Raiding Knight coming out here on the flank. capturing 1. And Bulwark can, let's see, Bulwark can't fight off Commander Remiel. That's my goal, but that's not going to work out because of the Bulwark. Wow. So let's just reap with him. So we go up to 7 amber. Let's use the Whispering Reliquary to return his Whispering Reliquary. That's funny. And I think that's it. Yeah. So we're in check with 7. He has 4. And he has 14, 15, 16 amber out there on the board. If he's doing a board wipe of some sort now, that's going to be fun, because then I'll just do the Doorstep to Heaven and he goes down to 5. But for now, it looks like he's going Sanctum. He has Take Hostages, so every time he fights, he's going to capture an amber. That's his way to stop me from the key. Both our decks are kind of capture-y and so on, so wow, this is going to be... It's going to take some time before one of us actually pulls out the win here, I think. But there's a lot of tactic thinking going on, which is nice. So let's see what he's doing. I think Staunch Knight is probably going to kill off the Raiding Knight. I think he might go for Drumble, actually. Commander Remiel will reap. He will probably use the Fire Spitter. Yeah. The Fire Spitter is going to fight... He's fighting Drumble, okay. That means everybody got the damage, which meant that Stealer of Souls died, which is sad. So then he probably fight Drumble with Gatekeeper or Bulwark. I would go with Bulwark, but... He's really thinking it through now. So what is he going for? I hope he didn't disconnect or anything, but he just stopped doing things all of a sudden. There we go. Now Gatekeeper is fighting Bulwark. Okay, fighting Bulwark. That's weird. Maybe he wants to get to Commander Remiel. But he has taken away the elusive from Drumble, so if he doesn't fight Drumble, that's really weird. Staunch Knight is fighting Raiding Knight, that makes sense. And then Bulwark is probably fighting Drumble. Yeah, he does, okay. So he's up to 18 amber, and here comes the real sort of terrible news for him. Is the Doorstep to Heaven. That's the king of this deck. I wish I had 2, but... Yeah, so he's sitting at 18 amber. And the terrible thing is he's going to go down to 5, and we're going to start all over again, basically. But the problem is now that, of course, Doorstep to Heaven is going to be my discard pile, which is an issue, because this didn't happen before our shuffle. So yeah, that's kind of bad. But let's go Sanctum, and let's just start off here with taking down from 19 to 5 amber. So that's that's 14 amber just thrown in the trash can. So terrible. Okay, let's do... Let's do Commander Remiel. Reaping, activating Schuler, taking off the stun. And Frankus. He's so damaged. He can't really fight anyone. I think he's just gonna reap. And let's do the Whispering Reliquary to remove his Whispering Reliquary. And that's it. So, I mean, in his position, he finally got all that amber back. Well, not all of it, because old Bruno still has 3 there, but it's so terrible. And I think we want to go Sanctum again next turn. We'll see. I would like to get some control over the battle line right now, and it's not right now. I mean, we have 6 amber out there. We have a key out there that we need to grab somehow, and we are in check, so let's see if he can get us off the key. And this, I think this might be the longest game I ever played with in Keyforge, to be honest. What have we been up to? I don't know. We're up to... I don't know how to check that right now. We're up to at least a half an hour, and nobody has made a key yet. That's crazy. And it's not perfect for the stream. Maybe I should have gone for a faster deck and just show you a few different games. But then again, this is how it goes. Commander Remiel is used so that he can use Fire Spitter. And what will he fight? Problem is, he's going to take out Schuler. Because here Fire Spitter would make everybody take a damage, so. Come on, he's really slow. Maybe he's just devastated because he hasn't made a key yet. Who is he fighting? He's fighting old Bruno, okay. And he's elusive, but that killed off Schuler. Okay, so now we can fight old Bruno again using someone else. I suppose. But he can't use Gatekeeper because then he dies. I think he'd probably use... Does he use Staunch Knight for that job? That's kind of overkill. I would use Bulwark. Oh, he's using Staunch Knight, okay. So now he's up to 9 amber. He's going to make a key. Sadly, because he's going to make a key. And he's reaping with Bulwark. He's probably going to reap with Gatekeeper as well. And this is when I wish I had 2 Doorstep to Heavens. That would have been so nice. But okay, he's going to make a key. But then again, we just made a key. So, going to be 1-to-1. And the question is, do we go Shadows now? Or do we go Sanctum? I think we go Shadows. I hope for better Sanctum turn later on. So let's do Nerve Blast. And where do we target that? That's tricky. So Nerve Blast, I think we'll just take out this guy then. And then Umbra, Bad Penny, and Nexus. And yeah. Sadly, he does make a key there, and he has 4 amber. But we got a Chorat at least, so we can keep him off another key. I might lose this game actually. I thought it was pretty solid at first, but the way I had to wait with the Doorstep so long, the deck was shuffled. That's terrible because now I have to wait until I can get it back. Same goes for Drumble. I mean, my goal should be to just go through my deck if I can. That would be important. And now the Gauntlet Command comes out again. He's playing Brobnar. And if you like these Keyforge streams, please, give the video a thumbs up, a like, so that I can see that it's popular, and I can do more streams, of course, for Keyforge in the future. I haven't really done it that much because at one time here, when the Age of Ascension was released, the new set, then I just did a lot of Keyforge on the channel, and I felt like maybe people think it's a Keyforge channel, which is not supposed to be. It's supposed to be about board and card games of all kinds. So, been, taking it a little bit easier with the Keyforge videos. I did do deck reviews though for Age of Ascension and all that. So you can check that out. And soon to come is top 10 list for the new cards. So anyway, I think it's Sanctum time. Yeah, okay, so Protectrix comes out here. And then Commander Remiel. The Reap, just take off the stun from Nexus. We're gonna have Sergeant Sequel here. Activate Protectrix. And she's going to fight someone. Well, I kind of want the Amber back from Bulwark. So I guess we just trade like that. And we trade like... No. It's better to get rid of 1 amber there. I don't like Gatekeeper either. Let's trade away there, and then put the other sort of Sequel out here and get rid of Bulwark, and that puts us in check. Whispering Reliquary is going to remove the Gauntlet. So we're in check, but of course he has some ways to take that away. He has crump, and he might have cards in hand as well, of course. And now the Control the Weaks are back. I love those. So I love having 2 of those as well, because then we can go this back to back, and we can just force him to play the same house twice, and hopefully the second time he might not be able to do that much with it. So he's going Brobnar, obviously, doing crump, and the gauntlet comes back. Let's see what that crump is going to fight. Probably Commander Remiel. And now he's in think mode again. Well, he's doing Fire Spitter against Nexus. That's actually a smart way to get rid of the Commander Remiel. He has Anger. We can fight again with Fire Spitter. Wow, now he's clearing the board here. And this is really bad for us. This is really bad. Because now, since we don't have a board wipe, it's going to be tricky here. Because we're out of creatures, and he's up to 8 amber. We're gonna have to go this, obviously, but let's just start. Master of 3 is coming out here. I like that one. We're gonna do the Chariot, take him off the key. I'm gonna do Pit Demon. And now I want these to stay alive, so that means I want to make him play something that he can't fight with, which in this case is Logos. The problem is, though, he probably has some Logos cards in hand, because he hasn't played Logos in a really long time. So the risk is that he has a lot of direct damage in Logos. We'll see. Oh, we got the Schuler. That's good, because we're gonna go this next turn around again, unless something weird happens. The problem with Logos here is that he's gonna get more creatures out, probably. But he doesn't, I don't think he has, I mean, we've seen all the cards now. I don't think he has, like, he doesn't have Batrones, he doesn't have Dexter, those annoying cards. I think it's creature weak in Logos in this deck, which is good. He has the Archivist, though. Maybe he got that back. Didn't he? Yeah, he had a Mother at the beginning as well. Wow, it's been so long this game, so forgot what he had. Normally I would check the deck list, but I'm not going to do that when I'm streaming here. So well, it's obviously gonna. Oh, he's gonna fight. Okay, he's fought Master of 3 there. I don't know why. Well, maybe he was scared for Commander Remiel. But yeah. And the Titan Mechanic comes out, which kind of helps me. So, oh yeah, he had a Batrone. Okay, so he's putting the Batrone next to the Mechanic so that it's not in effect. I don't remember seeing a Batrone, but maybe that was discarded or something. So, yeah, we did make our second key. That's perfect. So we're 2 to 1. He has 5 amber, but I think now we are starting to build up again. I think we can keep him off the key. So we are going to do a little bit of unorthodox things here. We are going to go this. We're going to start off with Schuler to just steal 1. We're going to fight with Chariot because it's so important. We need to get rid of this Batrone because that can really mess us up. And then we're going to steal with Pit Demon, and then we're going to force him to play Logos again. So now he's going to play Logos, and you know, he can only use that Titan Mechanic and the Doc Bookton, and he might have cards in hand, but still, I think that's the way to go. And I'm happy to see that we got another Chariot, and we got the Magda the Rat again, and the lights out, so we're on the roll now again, and we're almost winning. We have 2 keys to 1, we have 3 amber. So it's a long game, but I think we can pull it off. Maybe can pull it off. I'm not going to say too much. We need to get through the last 7 cards so that we can get into the discard where the really, you know, the Drumble and the Doorstep to Heaven is. If we can do that, then that's, you know, really good. Oh, hey DJ, thank you Thank you, DJ, saying congrats to funding. I'm so happy for that. The Kickstarter was funded. It's so hard to set these limits to like how much you should set the goal to. That's really, really hard, but it turned out well. It's actually up to 160% funded, so really happy for that. But of course, there's still, what is it, like 30 something hours to go. Okay, so he used Titan Mechanic there to kill off the Pit Demon. And then he's putting out the Archivist on the flank so that the Titan Mechanic doesn't work. And let's see. He's doing sloppy lab work. And he discarded the Osmo guy. I can see that. He's not really that good now. That's since I don't have Mars. And he didn't go into check mode. I thought he was, but since he didn't do that, that leaves us with some more options. We don't have to go this. So let's go Sanctum and just cycle the deck as fast as we can. And of course we're going to go lights out. And which 2 creatures do we take off the board? Crump for 1. That's a good one to get rid of. And I think Staunch Knight, because that gives us an Amber as well. So there we go. Then we do Magda the Rat. And we do Umbra. And Bad Penny. And we are in check mode with 7. And that is for the win. And now we only have 3 cards left in the deck, so that's good. We need to cycle that. So let's see. He's still on his first key. So this deck does take some time, but it's worth it because it's so nice to just grind down your opponent. And it's so devastating for your opponent to all the time be stolen from, be captured from. I just love it. From my side, I hate playing against these kind of decks. On the other hand, I do hate to play against rush decks as well, because that's so quick and you might not even stand a chance against those untamed combos, crazy combos where you make like 14 Amber in 1 turn. So he's going Brobnar. He's going to be fighting a bit here. And he probably is going to take us off the key by killing Magda the Rat. I guess that's his best way to do that. And he's playing Smith, giving him 2 Amber and Blood Money. And he's going to put the Blood Money on Magda, I guess. So he might actually build up to a lot of Amber now. That could be an issue. Let's see how that goes. Because now we have a Charret, but that's about it, and a Nerve Blast. Okay, he placed them on Bad Penny. That's a bad call in my opinion. Well, he can fight Bad Penny, and then I lose an Amber because he fought it with Crump. That makes sense, but it's like he's not thinking about Magda. I don't know. Place another Crump. Gauntlet comes out for like the 10th time in this game. If I were him, I would bounce. I would use the Whispering Reliquary to bounce my Whispering Reliquary. But yeah, maybe he did that earlier. I don't know. Okay, so Crump fighting Umbra, and yeah, seems like. I mean, he's taking me off the key since he had a Crump there. So we fought twice with Crump with the Gauntlet of Command. I fought with 2 different Crumps, otherwise that guy would have been dead. Okay, now he killed Magda to steal 2 Amber. He's up to 10 now. So we can get him down to 7, but that doesn't really help us much. We need to cycle the deck, that's more important. So I think it's Sanctum turn now. We do pop the Shield of Justice, which means that Charret can fight someone and not take damage using Sergeant Sequel. So she can do 4 damage. Where do we go with that? I think one of the Brobnar guys probably. I guess Crump. Crump is really annoying, so let's get rid of that Crump. Let's get the Bulwark out here. Whispering Reliquary is going to bounce the Gauntlet of Command. So we sort of weaken his Brobnar, but now he's making a second key. I didn't see that coming really. So we have some shadows to go with next turn. That could help us out. It's dead even now, 4 amber each. So might have to go shadows, but we are going to shuffle the deck after that. So as long as we can keep him off the key a little while more, as long as Drumble comes up and Doorstep to Heaven, then I think we got it. But again, amazing how this match is just going back and forth, and he doesn't have the steal, he doesn't have the shadows or the disc with the capture and all that, but still he's sort of staying in it. So I'm impressed by his play. Actually, I'm impressed by his deck here, managing to just he's keeping the battle line in control, and that's one of the keys to it, because that means that I can't run away with it like I usually do with this deck. I usually just have a bunch of creatures out there on the battle line. I can go either house, it doesn't matter, because I can just steal and capture and all that. My pit demons haven't done anything in this game. One of them were perched and the other one has been killed as soon as he showed up. So he is going Sanctum, Commander Remiel, using Valder to fight off Charet. And let's see if he bounces the Reliquary now that he has his own Whispering Reliquary. He should do that. I just saw an issue here. If he has the Cleansing Wave in hand, then he won the game. His Blinding Light, so he's stunning the Sanctum creatures, which also hits his Commander Remiel, of course. And he has the Harder They Come, but I don't have a creature over 5, so he doesn't get to perch anyone from me. He has to perch one of his own. That's weird. That was a mistake of him. Playing the Harder They Come, I think he should have discarded that. Saved it. Now he has to perch. Now he wants to take that back, and yeah, let's let him do that. I'm always like friendly like that. He obviously wants to, he wants to discard it instead. So that makes sense. That's like an obvious mistake. There's no reason for him to play that. So if we were like a tournament, I wouldn't have let him take that back, of course. But so let's see. He is up to 9 amber. He's playing Anafiel. 9 is okay. I don't want him to go to 10 because then we have an issue. Well, basically 1 if you go to 10. And he did go to 10. He had a term of redress. So he actually won the game. Wow, I didn't see that coming a while ago here. But we can't stop him. We can do Old Bruno, we can do Nerblast. That's a total of 4. He's still going to be on 6. Could do Charet, that's 3. Doesn't work out. And yeah, he's just keep playing creatures here. I'm just going to do this really quick here. So Shadows, Old Bruno. And we're going to have the Nerblast. And we can just kill something here, like the Crump. We can put the upgrade here. We can discard Bad Penny, and that's it. And we're going to say good game. So he did actually win. I haven't lost that many games with this deck, so it was kind of weird that I met a deck that could actually beat me. It's kind of weird. I'm going to tell him here. I'm going to tell him that he can check it out on YouTube. If he wants to see the game played, I mean, it could be fun for him later on. So, okay, so that was extremely long Keyforge game. This is not normal for a Keyforge game. If you're new to Keyforge and watching this, I was an extreme. This was the longest game I ever played in Keyforge. I don't know the time, but I think like 45 minutes or something, which is crazy online. I mean, live you can play a game in 45 minutes. It's nothing weird. But here it goes so fast. So And it wasn't like, I mean, he was fast moving as well, sort of. So it was just that the decks were really slow. So that will happen. I'm going to do one last game before I end for tonight, and I'm gonna go with some quick deck now, so that so let's see, what do I have that is quick? I think we're gonna go with one of my let's see, where is it? It is here, Lothar. This is a fairly quick deck, and it's totally different from the one we just played. Well, it does have a Doorstep to Heaven, I think, if I don't recall. If I'm not mistaken, it does have some steel and so on, but it's totally different feel for it. So what do we start with? I think, well, this has the epic quest, which is really fun if you can pull it off. Okay, thank you for watching, Amalia. Let's just start with the logos. Let's just start with the doc book done out here. And he has the Resringuntus. That's a double succubus. Wow. Okay, this could be really tough. Wow. Where do we go? We don't want to go shadows because he doesn't have any amber to steal. So I guess Resringuntus stop me from using logos. We have to go shadows then. Okay, so Dodger and Fagin. We'll just keep that Urchin for now. We don't get to draw cards because he has double succubus out. That's so crazy. Wow, that's a super start he got there. And I hand him this to take care of the Dodger. Wow. This could be a really quick game. So the only thing we can do is go shadows and just, take out this Resringuntus. And we can steal using the Urchin. But that's a terrible start for us. Double succubus and Resringuntus in the first or in the second turn. It's just so terrible. It's just gonna reap it though. So he has the Lashed as well. I like that he seems to be a quick player. That's good. Let's go with logos. Let's draw a card, reaping here. And let's play the Bat Drone. And the Experimental Therapy, I think we'll put that on Fagin. We need to kill off the succubus because it's so terrible not being able to draw cards like this, but... Wow. I'm gonna go Sanctum next, I think. Oh, he has the Silvertooth, so we can take out the Bat Drone. Oh, he reaped with Silvertooth, okay. So then we go Sanctum. We got this guy out here on the left to use the Bat Drone to take out Silvertooth. And then another one to take up one of the succubus. So at least one of them is dead now. I think we're gonna save the epic quest one turn. So let's just see. Yeah, we got 4 knights. Okay, so we could actually archive those. I'm gonna tell him that I'm live streaming. I shouldn't be telling him during the game because then he can check my cards, of course, but who cares? So now let's go Sanctum. Let's just put this out here. It doesn't matter where because they are going to be archived anyway. But this Sword and Sickle is going to kill off that succubus. This is going to reap, and then we do epic quest and everybody is going to be archived. Now we have 4 cards here, so as long as we can get 3 cards. Oh yeah, Fagin is all houses as well, so let's remove the stun. As long as we can get 7 cards from Sanctum played in the same turn, then we will make a free key. And okay, so Roadrunner is coming to watch the live stream. So hey Roadrunner, or Ger Olsen maybe. It's better to watch it this way, I guess. I haven't tried the spectate mode on Crucibles. I don't know how that looks, but I assume this is better. At least you get commentary as well. Anyhow, I wish I had some Sanctum cards, but I don't. So I'm just going to cycle until I find some Sanctum cards so that the Epic Quest can work. So I'm going to go Shadows. And what you can do here with Fagin, which is really fun, is that this guy can... Let's see, I do have... Yeah, I don't have anyone here, so Urchin here... No, I don't want to take up my Archive. Urchin is going to fight Dodger. It's just 1 damage, but then when Fagin reaps, Urchin comes back. There we go. And now he can steal again. And now it's lagging, I think, because it's not reacting. Play the card. Come on. Oh yeah, I have Relentless Whispers as well. That's true. That's good. There we go. And since it's going to kill Dodger, I get to steal 1. Sadly, I can't keep him off the key. That's a bit sad. But Special Delivery is going out. Ghostly Hand is going out here. I have 10 Ember now. Mac the Knife is one of my favorite guys in the game, because he belongs to all houses. And right now Fagin also belongs to all houses, so that's pretty cool. And this is the setup here. He's going to make a key, but I have 10 Amber. And now I got 3 cards from Sanctum, which means I can pick up the 4 from the Archive and get that Epic Quest key. And he just did too much to protect, stealing all but 6, which is terrible. And Miasmad. Wow. And he actually discarded a card at random, which was the Hell Blaster. So now I can't do the Epic Quest like I planned to. Wow. Annoying. So now I want to keep him off the key, which I can do. Yes, I can do it. Okay. So we'll do it. Let's see. We'll do it this way. Now, since they both belong to all houses, we don't need to go Shadows. That's the interesting thing here. We could actually go... Yeah, let's go Logos. And play Scramble Storm. So then he can't play action cards. Then we phase shift, so we can play another card from another house into Noddy the Thief. Then Mac the Knife is going to... No! Mistake made. Mac the Knife. The Urchin should reap first before I kill it. But I got so excited, so not much we can do. Mac the Knife is going to kill the Urchin. Then Fagin reaps and picks up the Urchin. And the Urchin steals. So we keep him off the key, but of course he should have been reaping first. That was a mistake. I got too excited. And now this... What's up with this? No, I'm stupid. I went Logos. Why did I went Logos for? Oh, Dextra. That works out. That was really lucky. I was thinking going Shadows, but then I went Logos. And then I couldn't do the Urchin, of course. Obviously. So now I did Dextra instead. That works. And yeah. Kept him off the key. We're at 10 Amber. But we don't have a key yet, so... And we need 3 Sanctum cards at the same time. That's the issue right now. So terrible with that random discard from Subtle Maul. And look at that. Hunting Witch, Ancient Bear, and Shota Hasri, and he made a key in mid-turn. That is just terrible. Wow, that is just terrible. Okay. So I mean, Scrambler Storm stopped him from using action cards, but he had Shota Hasri, so he can do it that way. Kind of want to go... I was planning to go maybe Shadows, but now there's nothing to steal. So that's an issue. Should we go... We're going to go Shadows anyway, I think. So the Moon Cursor can... No, I don't want to pick up my Archive. Moon Cursor comes out here. Noddy the Thief has nothing to steal, so he's just going to reap. Mac the Knife. Let's see, we're going to use... We're definitely going to perch Shota Hasri because he's so dangerous. Let's do that. And then the question is... Ghostly. We can play this Ghostly Hand. I want to kill the Hunting Witch though. So I might actually fight her with Mac the Knife. I think it's worth it. We need to get rid of her. And we can reap with Fagin. And there's nothing to steal. So I think we're settling for that. Okay, finally, 3 Sanctum cards in hand. As long as, yeah, he went this, so he's not going to use Subtomal. As long as we don't lose one of them, we have a key there. He's doing Lash of Broken Dreams though, so that's kind of sad, because then it costs 9 to do a key. Otherwise we could have won this way. Let's see. And he's killing off Naughty the Thief. Now, yeah, he used the Control the Weak, said we had to go Logos. Oh, okay, this guy's good. He's annoying, he knows his deck and all that. Okay, Logos. We don't pick up the archive, sadly. Dr. Bookdon. I don't think Dr. Bookdon can reap. We have to get rid of the Succubus. So let's kill the Succubus. Let's play Fogify so he can't fight with the bear. Let's do a lab work. Just put another Sanctum card in there. And... okay, so reap. And reap and reap. It's nice being able to use these creatures, even though it's not their house. So basically, if he can't stop the key now, the 13 Amber, then it's a win. And now he discarded random, but it was the card I don't care about. Yeah, I think this is a win. Because now we made the second key, now we go Sanctum, we pick up the archive, and we play 7 Sanctum cards. And that's gonna be it. Wow, that's fun. Here we go. I'm not even keeping count now, but there we go. And use the action. There we go. So that's a win. Thanks to Epic Quest. Wow. Wow, I was really nervous there. I didn't think we were going to pull it off, because he was really rushing there a while. But Lash of Broken Dreams didn't help, because I got up to 13 Amber. Wow. Yeah, that was a good game. That was a really fun game. So, a quick game, a really long game before that. And the first one was sort of in the middle. So 3 Keyforge games at least. And there was a long live stream today. But, of course, we're live streaming to get some focus on the Kickstarter. It's only like 35 hours left to go on the Kickstarter. If you become a backer, you will get a ticket to the huge giveaway that's going to happen after Essen Spiel, when I have a bunch of new cool games to give away. So don't miss that. Go check it out. The link is in the description. And hey, Paul DeStefano. Yeah, it's good to see the Epic Quest in action live. I mean, there's a lot of times when I can't pull off the Epic Quest, but with this deck, it usually works at least once. It's usually not the third key though, it's usually like the first. If I get a good Sanctum start, I can archive those knights. And then, I mean, it's good to play all those knights and, you know, have them to use as well. You get a strong battle line after you use the Epic Quest. This time it was the last thing that happened, so. But yeah, it's a cool card. I like that one. I'm not a big fan of you know, the key charge and the Shota Husry, because I think those are kind of boring. But the Epic Quest you really have to work on. And in the new set, the Age of Ascension, we have the Redacted for Logos, which is also something. It's like a timer ticking that you have to sort of work your way towards that key. I think those are more fun than just, you know, making an Amber key in the middle of the turn. Anyhow, it's getting late here, and I've been streaming for a long time, so I'm going to cut it here. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great evening or morning, whenever you're watching, wherever you are in the world. Thank you so much. Thank you for all the support for the channel. Bye-bye.